from Francis Ryan Park in Escondido, the Shadow Valley High School. This is the quarterfinals of the State Cup 2012, the girls under 15 age bracket, featuring Arsenal versus the Wolfpack. Hello again, everybody. I'm Greg GK Porter, along with George Langevin on a video camera, bringing you the sights and sounds from 30 feet up in the air. Let's get the lineups first for Arsenal. They're head coached by Jay Luff. The team manager is Justine Gonzalez. Keeper will be Tiffany Zhang. Number 2 is Sierra Carrasco at forward. Number 5 at defender is Emily Connor. Number 7 at forward is Julia Carrasco. Number 9 at midfield is Lizzie Carter. Number 10 at forward is Cheyenne Zambrano. Number 11 at forward is Jewel Morales. Number 12 at defender is Cassie Moncrief. Number 13 at defender is Kristen Savage. Number 16 at midfield is Dominique Gonzalez. 17 at midfield, Esty Gonzalez. 24 at defender, Julia Anderson. 45 at midfield is Jada Calderon. And 55 at midfield is Brooke Carter. That's your lineup for the Arsenal of the Rancho Cucamonga area.
Are we plans? You guys. Okay, let's go. Dear God, thank you for bringing us here safely and as a team. Just let us be able to work together, and thank you for blessing us with this beautiful sport of soccer where we can just play together and do what we have to do. And let's just all be safe and help us to do this work. In Jesus' name, amen. Amen. Don't you guys want to win? Wow. Ready? Okay, hold on. Arsenal at 3! 1, 2, 3, Arsenal!
We're set to get underway, so shift colors for all you satyrs out there, past and present. We are underway. Wolfpack are going from right to left, and Arsenal are going from left to right. And quickly, there's a save for the Wolfpack keeper, Sierra Rick. Let's get their lineup. Number 1 is going to be Emily Jacobs. Number 3 is Morgan Engelman at forward. Number 4 at midfield is Hannah Whitlock. Number 6 at defender is Dakota McCullough. Number 7 midfield, Katie Lee. 8 defender, Katie Morris. 10 defender, Kennedy McCullough. 11 forward, Casey Reeve. 15 midfield, Alexis Padilla. 19 midfield, Alondra Guzman. 21 midfield, Alex Clark. 22 midfield, Amber Stevens. 23 defender, Taylor Hickman. 24 midfield, Sam Romo. And 25 forward, McKenna Walker. Brooke Carter, the giveaway, and now Wolfpack with it across midfield to the attacking third. And quickly a save by Tiffany Zhang. So both keepers have a save so far. Stevens nearly fell down and lost her balance. Sierra Carrasco. And a save made by Sierra Rick.
Pull it back and let her go and go back inside, okay? Yep.
Rick
Step, tight.
getting it up there to Morris.
Emily.
And now they want to work it, the distribution along the left flank. Amber Stevens finding her teammate for a run down the central. Into the box. Beautiful save by Zhang. Zhang coming off her line very strongly and making that save. But they're still in the danger area. Another try in the box, and Zhang finds it again. 0-0 your score, 40-minute halves. Greg GK Porter along with George on the camera. George Langevin from up high. here at Francis Ryan Park. Day started off all cloudy, and then it has warmed up now. Beautiful backdrop here. The mountains all around. Here in Escondido, California, and out here Arsenal has it, sending that ball forward to Carrasco on the near side now. Arsenal still trying to get possession of it, but Wolfpack in the back coming out with a soccer ball. Across the field, Romo. The far side. It went by Guzman. Morales dropping it back. Gonzalez. Gonzalez on the left flank for a run. Marked heavily into space, and it'll be a foul. So free kick. And the attacking third for the Arsenal out of the Altaloma area. Formerly Altaloma, Rancho Cucamonga now. Shows you I used to live around there. Connor deflected. Emily goes back for it. And it's going to be a foul. Free kick. Wolfpack out of the Huntington Beach area. Along the right flank, they have it. Can't go any further, dispossessed there. Trying to go back and retrieve it. But it goes up the field nevertheless. Joel Morales for the pass into central. Trying to get to it was Calderon, but could not. On the near side. Alondra Guzman. Sending it forward. She was looking for Cassie Reeb, didn't get there. All the way in there deep back. Taylor Hickman. Hickman. Sam Romo. Goes off of a Arsenal player in the deep back, but sent up forward for the Arsenal. But they're not able to win it there, and Wolfpack on it. On the near side.
Together. You have to.
Knocked out of play, protecting outside that 18-yard box. Throw in now. The white with the goal numbers. But they have an intercept. Do the Arsenal. And great movement down the right flank. Looking for Carrasco, but that ball was a little bit behind her. You can best believe Jada Calderon will be trying that again. Along the near side, it goes out of play.
When you run, you can see the ball, and then you make that run inside her, okay? All right?
For Amber Stevens to throw it in. Wolfpack in the attacking third in the corner. Chasing it down is Emily Connor for Arsenal. Winning it. Sending it out forward, it went by Calderon. However, getting back there is Jewel Morales. And she dropped it off for Carter, going out wide. Gonzalez, but they can't keep possession. So Wolfpack back with it on their counter, and it's going to go wide of the far side touchline, and a throw in for the Arsenal as they got here to the quarterfinal match by beating Hotspurs 3-0. They beat the Eagles then in the second game 3-0. Also be a tie then with Capo FC 1-1. They also had a 4-0 victory over Oceanside. A lot of the nils for the opposition in the round of 32, and then in the round of 16 they beat OJSC Premier 2-1. Get here to the quarterfinal match. Wolfpack trying to go upfield now after the deflection by Lizzie Carter. And it goes out of play. Or was there a foul there?
Release Emily, and Emily can get involved in the game. Emily, come wider.
Like there was an offsides. I didn't see it. You can see it better than I can from up high. Stadium view camera.
This way. Look at Emily. Emily, get joined in.
Arsenal
Gain a step.
sending it to the defensive third. But intercepted there. Wolfpack will bring it up. Engelman sends it forward to Dakota McCullough in the corner for a service in the box, but Zhang able to make the save. Positioned well that time in that 6-yard box. And Tiffany will give it a ride. Calderon hit that ball up forward and now in the corner for a service by Sierra Carrasco, but Sierra Rick able to get to the soccer ball. In its 0-0 match, the quarterfinal one of the State Cup 2012 and the girls under 15.
Get across here with Joe quickly. Every step, JJ.
The throw in.
JJ's here. Every step in.
As the Wolfpack want to continue to go forward. Knocked out by Kristen Savage. Savage protecting into space. Wolfpack going to throw it in. Beautiful backdrop you see there. You just got the street, and then you're right there where the mountain is. And the 18-yard box, and Zag makes a save. Finds it at the last moment with a striker bearing down on her. Nice play by the keeper. Very quality play that time.
Get high in midfield.
You got to have nerves of steel as a keeper. Nice step over by Calderon. Sending it forward, but it was intercepted, but they still have it. And at attacking third, Sierra Carrasco in the corner.
Not helping Sierra. Get inside her. Lizzie, Sierra's there and you're here. Get inside where she can find you.
Must have been an offsides call, so after the free kick.
Turn, Joel. Turn, Joel.
To the central. Morales trying to find it, and now has it. Morales now has a teammate there, but Morales going to take a shot at it. It's over the top of frame. Joel Morales said, I'm not going to waste any more time with this. I'm going to drive it and try and get it in the back of the net. Nice decision that time. Joel has it now. Gonna switch it on a diagonal, but it didn't get there. Trying to creep up and get it back, though, was Lizzie Carter. As the Wolfpack able to gain a possession, the touches out of their own defensive third. To get it to midfield, nearly a handball. Long the right flank. Goes out of play. Moncrief was there in the space. Not allowing him to go any further. All knocking it out of play. The throw in from the far side touchline. Wolfpack, the header, and that will go past the goal line. So the Arsenal will have the goal kick. Looks like there's going to be a substitution on the near side as the center ref finally recognizes the linesman. Coming in, Dominique Gonzalez is going to come in. It's a midfield type player. The Wolfpack got here by beating Manchester United 2-0. They also beat the TVSA Hawks 1-0. They lost to Santa Monica United, and we were able to do them earlier in the day. But in round of 32, they beat the Attacked White 1-0. And then in the round of 16, they beat Palmdale Thunder 3-0 to get here to the quarterfinal match. President's Division, the last Sunday of April 2012. Only one more day in April, actually, tomorrow. All the way to the 18-yard box, and Zhang has it. Center ref cautioning a player there.
Referee, sir, I'll take the advantage, please.
Offsides call.
No advantage, please, sir. I have the ball in my hand. Get moving, guys. We're flat and we're standing still.
Dang.
Midfield, let's go.
Up forward, trying to get somebody to run onto it, and that's Gonzalez sending it forward. And that was Esti Gonzalez. Esti into space, and now over to Jada Calderon, dropping it back.
Emily should be wider, Emily, wider, Emily.
They want to go to the central now. The Wolfpack intercept it
Come on. Emily, drop. Emily, drop.
to the near side as they continue on, but it's going to be a foul into space.
What was it for, ref? Ref, what was it for, sir?
Katie Morris with a free kick.
Organized. Who's here? Someone should be here.
Katie dropping it down at attacking third in a central there, but nobody able to win it. However, they do gain it on the wide towards the box. Can't go any further as Moncrief was there. Into space. They gain possession and continue on towards the 18. However, it was blocked. Arsenal stiffening up in that 18-yard box. Defenders playing well, getting to the soccer ball and driving it out. Upfield, Sierra Carrasco. And to the wide side, couldn't keep possession that time. Pass intercepted. Now they'll have to work it out of their own defensive third again. They do. For Joel Morales, she has an overlapping run there by Dominique Gonzalez. And Gonzalez was kept from going any further, but throws it in. And they had her in the 18, and going down to her knees is Sierra Rick for the save. Nice decision by Sierra to come off her line, as that was danger in the penalty area. Now retreating back is the Arsenal in their own 18, and they clear it out. Nice job by Julia Anderson. Anderson didn't want any further progress or an attempt there for a turn and just got it out of play. 0-0 your score. Hope you're enjoying this action with your beverage and your snack. As we continue to show action here from Francis Ryan Park in Escondido, the North County of San Diego. Neither of these two teams are for San Diego, but did meet the grandmother of one of the players. And she is a San Diego County resident. To the wide side, Dominique Gonzalez.
Help her, guys, help her! Go and help!
And it's going to turn out to be now an advantage for the Arsenal as it went past that in line, or the goal line, if you will. The corner kick. Arsenal bending in, swinger, nearly was able to beat the keeper that time, but Rick said, I'm going to be there and make sure that that attempt does not go behind me. Back down the field with the Arsenal, the closest maybe from putting it into the back of the net with that last CK. In this 0-0 match. Still got the clean sheet, and substitutions are going to come in for Wolfpack. Coming out is Amber Stevens and Sam Romo, and we'll See who just came in. You see Alexis Padilla comes in. She's number 15. And the other player, we will mention her as she touches that soccer ball down the right flank. Nobody gets to that one. But it was lastly touched down by Wolfpack. Orange County area. Upfield, Arsenal. Joel Morales trying to get it with Sierra Carrasco. She fell down, but she gets support by Joel Morales. And then over to Carrasco, trying to do something in the box. And they're able to win it, the Wolfpack, and get it upfield. Emily Connor out wide in this quarterfinal match. Go to State Cup. Connor going after it. Will not get to it as Wolfpack send it upfield. 50-50 ball. And you see the aggressiveness that these players have. The determination that these players have. And we've seen it earlier in the day. We were at a match where it went into PKs. Good 100+ minutes of play. Don't do a golden goal. If it is still tied, we'll play 2 15-minute segments. And then the dreaded PKs. Cassie Moncrief driving it up forward. Sending it forward into the area of near the 18-yard box. Wolfpack. Sierra Carrasco, and just couldn't get her teammate Joel Morales to strike it.
Keep getting there with Joel.
Nice little breeze going on. And it's blowing at our backs from the south side of the field here to the north side of the field.
Stay there.
Somewhat at an angle.
Let it go out. Good. Okay. JJ, go post up. JJ, go post up on the big girl quickly. Redhead. Emily drop. Don't wait. JJ on the red.
Throw in for Arsenal.
JJ,
try to keep the action going.
Don't wait.
In the 18.
Right there. JJ, win the header.
I bet it was taking them forever to get the
JJ, get up.
Service.
Good.
They have opportunities there in the box, and it will not go. As Jada Calderon did get a strike after the couple of headers there. But not this time for Arsenal. They throw it into the defensive half. Joel Morales, and it goes out of play. Wolfpack will throw it in. And a whistle. Free kick now for the Wolfpack. Right around the midfield area. Let's see what they do with it. Katie Morris going to take it again. Saw her do it earlier. Towards the 18. Interrupted from going any further. Out wide. Esti Gonzalez, smart play, knocking it off of the player into space to gain her team a throw-in. Knocked out again by Wolfpack, so gained more real estate have Arsenal. Man, as the Wolfpack knock it out, at midfield they are. The Wolfpack, or the Arsenal.
Hey, Jada, drop off in here. Esti, push up. No, in there. In the middle, center, in the space. Drop.
Katie Lee comes in the match after the substitution for Wolfpack.
Emily, get going. Cassie here. JJ there.
To the far side of the field, Sierra Carrasco goes upfield. Carrasco into space, earned her teammate trying to win it. It could not. And then touched out now by Esti Gonzalez as Wolfpack on a mission to move upfield again. After they continue to retreat with throw-ins along that far side touchline. Carrasco going by one player. Sierra has it and drives it off of Kennedy McCullough, trying to protect in space as they double teamed again. Sierra Carrasco. Both teams, you can easily see their ability to play well in space, their anticipation, their physicality. That's why they're in the quarterfinal. In the 18. Dropping it back. Calderon. Into the corner, Sierra Carrasco. Looking for a teammate, Gonzalez. And then now they do get a strike, but not enough on it that time to beat Sierra Rick. But pinching in is Brooke Carter. Nice play. Carter from coming up from the back, and it's cleared out by Katie Lee. Smart play by Katie Lee of the Wolfpack. Danger was about ready to happen again for the Wolfpack, as the Arsenal continue to buzz around in their attacking third, specifically their 18-yard box. Carrasco intercepted into 6. Sent upfield. Only a couple players as they have the high line. Just a little bit past that center circle. And so they clear it out quickly. Alexis Padilla for the throw-in. On the near side, Padilla gets it again. It was brought back upfield, and she sends it into the 18, trying to get somebody to follow it up. As in the space there was Clark. Padilla can't win it, and it gets by her. And here come the Arsenal on their counter. On the run, Jada Calderon. The diagonal pass, and then the intercept. As Brooke Carter couldn't get a through ball.
Nice.
Arsenal, midfield, still have it. They win it over to Gonzalez. But on a return pass, it's intercepted. Alondra Guzman sending it all the way down in the 18-yard box, but her teammate Emily Jacobs not able to get to it. Tiffany Zhang, keeper, driving it up forward. But winning that soccer ball is Padilla. Going after it again is Alexis. Right here is Carrasco winning it and sending it forward. And wants to get the return pass on the give and go, but it was behind her. However, now, here is Dominique Gonzalez to the near side to Calderon. Calderon sends it towards the 18, but that was intercepted. Nice intercepted.
Hey, work together!
Gonzalez.
On the ball, well done. Header!
Intercepted back in the back of the 18-yard box. And it must have been out of play. So it is going to be a corner kick. You can see that in line better than I can from 30 feet above. From my vantage point, I can't see that line.
Hey, get out of the same spaces! Don't be in the same space!
Brooke Carter, outswinger. Can't quite get Jada Calderon to get it, but she's pursuing it now and wins it into the corner. Jada Calderon on a service. Intercepted. Jewel Morales was ranging around there but couldn't get to it.
Quickly! Emily, drop.
Again, both teams in their 18 able to make plays and keep it from going in the back of the net. As we move on in the first half here in this quarterfinal State Cup match.
Now you got to tuck back in. When we have the ball in the stretch of the field.
Driven out of play off the foot or body of the Arsenal. It's going up the field. Wolfpack. Again, it goes off the Arsenal, and Wolfpack gaining more real estate upfield. They'll throw it in. Taylor Hickman will throw it in at the midfield area. Taylor getting it forward. They get a shot, and it's on the low side, so Zhang not having a problem with it. Able to handle it nicely. Midfield, coming up there is Katie Lee. Sending it forward for her teammate Jacobs, but she couldn't get it. Down the left flank. Treating back is Hickman.
Want the ball, bro! Jada, want the ball!
That ball just struck out of play past the goal line as one of the Arsenal players there couldn't quite see the number, just saying, I'm going to drive that ball. Keep the keeper mindful of what they might do at any time. And that's try to strike it from distance and beat her. In this 0-0 match, winding our way towards halftime. Goes out of play, lastly touched off by the Arsenal. Wolfpack throwing it in. The touch by Calderon. Couldn't get it to her teammate, so Wolfpack have it. Going to the attacking third. Going towards the box. But getting there nicely is Julia Anderson. Striking it upfield. They want to get the quick counter going. Esti Gonzalez was pressured there in the space. Doesn't matter as her teammate gets to throw it in. Wolfpack. After the giveaway by Arsenal. All the way down and past the goal line, but was it touched? And it looks like it was touched by an Arsenal player, so it's going to be a corner kick. Katie Lee's going to take it. And the Wolfpack really haven't had any quality chances recently here, so here is that quality chance for them. The Arsenal been doing a good job with their counterattacks going up the field, keeping possession of the soccer ball. But here's Lee, straight at Zhang, and she punches it out, but then they try another one over the top of frame. Wind kicking up a little bit now, just cooling everybody off a little bit. Francis Ryan Park. Seeing some great action this weekend of the State Cup 2012. Katie Lee on the move. Lee in a central takes a blast, and Zhang able to make the save. Boy, that was a pretty good one that time. But Lee not able to beat Zhang. But wants to keep her honest, just as we mentioned a little while ago, with the Arsenal taking one from distance. Both teams mindful of what they want to try to do. Coached very well, trying to go forward, and let's see. Might have been a handball, so it's a free kick. And not a bad chance here.
18 yards.
Fresh player coming in for Wolfpack. As coming out is Alex Clark. Didn't quite see the number that came in. But we will mention any player as they touch that soccer ball out there on the pitch. In this 0-0 match, Greg G.K. Porter alongside George Langevin, bringing you the sights and sounds from up high, stadium view. The blast, and again, Zhang is equal to the task. That one by Casey Reeve.
Good job, goalie!
And up the field, the Arsenal with their offensive attack. Stealing it is Sierra Carrasco in the box, and just missed the second post that time as it bended away. It's a little bit too much on the strike, English-wise. But she wanted to try to beat Sierra Rick with one that was tailing away from her. It just tailed a little bit too much. Down the field, Wolfpack. Knocked out of play by Esty Gonzalez. Actually, looked like it should have been a free kick. But it's going to be a throw-in. The throw-in. Wolfpack toward the 18. Arsenal equal to the task defensively, sending it upfield. But pinching up is Dakota McCullough. But getting around her is Sierra Carrasco to her teammate, and now trying to chase it down is Carrasco, but she couldn't get to it. Had way too much pace on it that time. Dakota McCullough. And it's knocked out by Padilla. She tried to gain control of it. A little bit too hard that time. Arsenal knotted up in a 0-0 match. The visitors from Orange County. After it, Dominique Gonzalez. Gonzalez getting it to Connor. Back to Dominique. Tries to give it to her teammate into space, but a little bit too far in front of her. So now, as Padilla throwing it in, and it is driven out of play quickly by Julia Anderson. Padilla will throw it in. Alexis want to keep it down the near side, close to the touchline. Jacobs, and then it's going to be a foul. Foul working against the Arsenal by the Wolfpack. And so the free kick will be taken by Tiffany Zhang, keeper. Substitution on the far side as Alexis Padilla is coming out of the match. And Wolfpack getting a fresh player in.
Joel, come with Sierra. Esty, why are you there? You should be higher. Higher, Esty.
Zhang.
I'll take the two hands in the back.
Sending it up forward. Fresh player that came in was Amber Stevens. Stevens now on a soccer ball. Gives it to her teammate. Sending it forward, but is intercepted into space, but driven out by Jada Calderon.
I'll take us up then, please. Maybe we can get that right. Let's go, Joel. Just watch the hands, though, please, yeah? Thank you.
Coming in now is Cheyenne Zambrano.
Drop. Go long. Jump up, jump. Good.
Stevens, the deflection towards Central.
Easy.
Little collision, but center ref says incidental. Just keep playing on. Ball sent wide.
Cheyenne, get over.
Wolfpack collected at midfield and sent it down that right flank to the attacking third. Can't go any further. Zambrano came into space but couldn't win it. And as a result, it ends up out of play and it gained more real estate. Wolfpack do. In this 0-0 match. Hope you're enjoying all the action. The throw-in is a great one, and they would have had a quality chance if they could have controlled that soccer ball all the way deep into that 18-yard box. Tiffany Zhang. Backdrop of one of those mountains surrounding us. Upfield. This complex has only been around for a few years here in Escondido. Real nice complex. And a Cal South sanctioned tournaments utilizing it now. North County of San Diego. About 30 some odd miles north of the downtown city proper. If you haven't been to downtown San Diego recently, you need to take a trip. Check out the Gas Lamp District. It's a lot different than it ever used to be.
Let's go, Dom, let's go!
Dominique Gonzalez on the run, and then now there's a whistle. And that whistle going for Wolfpack. Time running out here in the first half. Might end up 0-0 with a clean sheet. Unless somebody can put one in the back of the net quickly here. Carrasco going after it after she lost it. But Wolfpack winning it in midfield and sending it out wide as they run their attack. And it goes past the goal line. And it will be a goal kick. Wolfpack not able to do anything really with that run down the right flank. Those things don't really have a problem for you if you are in a 0-0 match. But once you fall behind, those runs need to be finished with something quality on the keeper. Both teams try to do just that at times, but neither one of them put it in the back of the net. So we'll be back with the second half as we still have the clean sheet, 0-0, in a quarterfinal match of the State Cup 2012. Action set to get underway here in the second half. In a 0-0 clean sheet for both squads in this quarterfinal State Cup match of 2012. Arsenal going from right to left and left to right Wolfpack. So shift colors for all you sailors out there, past and present. We are about ready to get underway. Second half. Sierra Carrasco now with it in the central. Take it away, Wolfpack. Both teams have made their, or coaches have made their adjustments. And I mentioned oftentimes throughout the course of doing soccer matches, it can be a tale of two halves. In fact, we recently had that a couple of matches ago where neither team could score in the first half, but the second half is an entirely different deal. Arsenal gonna throw it in. Gonzalez, Dominique Gonzalez, looking for Carrasco. That's Sierra Carrasco, but you couldn't get it. Brooke Carter. Back the other way now on their counterattack, Wolfpack. Hannah Whitlock sending that ball forward, but intercepted. In the central. Off of a bounce. Sierra Carrasco. Try to put that pressure on the wide side now. Called their own, and it goes out of play. Amber Stevens was in the area for Wolfpack. Throw in to Sam Romo. In his central. Wolfpack. Center circle. Near side. Can't go any further. As Kristen Savage sending it forward.
You've got to help her! Help her! Let's go, guys!
Brooke Carter sending that ball wide, but it's out of play.
Let's go!
Throw in, Wolfpack.
Savage, come here, please, Kristen.
Substitution coming in now,
Cassie, player.
and that's Emily Jacobs. Jacobs somewhat hobbling as she came in. Heads it there, goes after it. Can't get it back, so Arsenal have it. Brooke Carter sending it forward. Off to Karam. As retrieving it there was Esty Gonzalez. And then now into space shines Zambrano, and a foul. And that's going to work against Arsenal. Wolfpack. Shines Zambrano, intercepting it, getting it to Sierra Carrasco. She splits two defenders, trying to continue on. But a nice job done by Dakota McCullough to clear it out of play. Or else Carrasco had a great chance to put the first goal in the back of the net. Dominique Gonzalez will throw it in. Arsenal from the near side, into the box, quickly out of the box. Savage. A teammate there into the corner. As the Wolfpack collect and go upfield. And for Engelman, dropping it back. But a lot of pressure right there into space. Knocked out of play. And then a water bottle in the field. Center ref recognizing that and getting it out of there. Nice job done by the center ref. Don't often say that, but that time it was. Don't want to see any player hurt. On the near side, it goes out of play. Arsenal's Kristen Savage. Long to near side. They couldn't keep it in as it went off of Esty Gonzalez. But in the central, they're able to gain it. Forward to Zambrano, but she couldn't get it. So Wolfpack now down the central looking for Jacob. She didn't get to it. And now they have to retreat back. In their own defensive half, they'll throw it in. Struck out by Arsenal. Wolfpack now down the left flank. They have a run going here. And quickly getting over there is Julia Anderson and driving it out of play. Anderson not allowing the striker to turn.
We kick against her.
Corner kick, Wolfpack. And it's 0-0 match. In swinger, knocked away, but they put it in the back of the net. Zhang had committed herself, and a goal by the Wolfpack, and it is 1-0. Looking to see who put it in the back of the net. We'll have to check that one in the end of the match, but nevertheless, it is 1-0. A lot of players were there in the space. You might have seen it better than I could. So back the other way, Gonzalez, and as I mentioned now, already one goal put in the back of the net, and I don't think that will be the last one. Throw in Arsenal now. Sierra Carrasco now up forward.
Go to it! Go to the ball!
Julie Anderson sending it up forward.
Quicker! Quicker! Let's go, Brookie!
Brooke Carter now has it for Arsenal. Gonzalez gave it up. Wolfpack down to central.
Tighter! Tighter!
Sending it up forward, but not able to get to it that time was Hannah Whitlock. In the central. And a foul, and that's going to go against Wolfpack. Free kick out of the defensive third. In this 1-0 match, the quarterfinal one, winner going to the semifinals of the State Cup 2012. If you win the State Cup, you definitely are going to another state to play in continuing action here in 2012. I believe the first two teams go. Down to Central, Carrasco, and a goal! Go, 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 goal! Carrasco found a few defenders retreating back and able to find it and put it in the back of the net as they weren't aware that she was still hunting for that soccer ball. And it is a 1-1 match. And as I just mentioned, can be a tale of two halves. Both teams sensing the urgency now. Although plenty of time here in the second half. Esty Gonzalez off the deflection as her teammates sent it forward. Zambrano couldn't get to it in his space. And ball goes out of play. Taylor Hickman will throw it in. Coming in now is number 9, Lizzie Carter. And I believe there's another player also came in, Joel Morales. Didn't see it behind me. But I got George to help me out. And let's see what we got. We've got a goal kick. 1-1 match. And not many minutes ago, it was 0-0 starting the beginning of the second half. Both teams have already put a goal in the back of the net against each other. Tiffany Zhang, Arsenal keeper. Up forward to Morales, sending it down to Carrasco, but she couldn't control it as Sierra Rick coming off her line. Right at her. Didn't want to run into the keeper. Also wanted to try to control it, but there was no chance for that. But they have the throw in, keeping it in the defensive half of Wolfpack. And Lizzie Carter couldn't keep it in the field of play, so Wolfpack are going to throw it in.
Keep it up! Keep it up! Winners!
In space.
You got it, Brooke! You got it!
And now the Arsenal have it in their defensive third, but it's going to go out of play.
Hey, it's a long throw! It's a long throw!
Taylor Hickman throws it in. It caroms right outside the box, the near side, and Gonzalez knocks it out.
Match up! Long throw! Cassie, protect the front post!
Hickman will throw it in as Wolfpack continue
Drop!
here
Right there, right there!
to go forward and try and take the lead. Into the 18, the central part of the 18. They get another strike. Karam's over.
Come on, Tim!
Gonzalez doesn't get it.
Tiffany, wake up! Relax, relax, relax. Little touches. Come on, Jada!
Near side. Carrasco going after it. Makes a move. Nice move that time. Getting it towards the 18. Dropped back. Rusty Gonzalez, and Gonzalez dropping it further to Carter from long distance over the top of frame. Carter might have been able to put that one in the back of the net from the center circle. Maybe with the aid of a little bit of wind too. Different deal in the second half for the Arsenal as they have the win.
Get up, get up, get up! Get up!
Carter now flicking it forward. Handball. Doesn't look like it's in the box, but you don't even want it that close because great opportunity to put one in the back of the net, and Brooke Carter, who can do that from there easily, will take it. The wall being set up, the distance by Wolfpack. Carter over the wall, over top of frame. Couldn't get it to dip down. And the wind is going to play a little problem with it as well. Maybe a tougher shot than you want with the wind today. Goes out of play. And Jay Luff getting a little bit of that ball in the midsection. Towards the 18.
Cassie! Cassie! Let's sharpen up! Let's sharpen up!
I was going to say,
Emily!
even though Jay took that one in the midsection, looked like he's played a little bit of soccer before. He's still in pretty good shape. Looked like he could go play today. Into the 18.
Wait! Get out! Get out! Get out! Keeper!
Down to Zhang, and Zhang
Tiffany! Go on, Tiffany!
able to make the save.
Esty, get running! Get running! Esty, get running!
Intercepted at midfield as Wolfpack cut it off. And now they got to retreat back just a little bit. Arsenal with the possession still. As Morales lastly touched it out. Good throw. Looking up forward for Engelman, but she couldn't get it. Try to find Engelman again. And her teammate Emily Jacobs in the central. Jacobs. Teammate Sam Romo couldn't win it there. So they have to retreat back, but Esty Gonzalez gives it up. Going back the other way with Hannah Whitlock, and Whitlock sent it into central. That ball is going to be routed off and cleared past the near side touchline. In this 1-1 quarterfinal match. And it's going to be a corner kick now as Gonzalez knocked it past the goal line. Trying to protect into space. And center ref, though, wants to talk to his linesman. Make sure some things are correctly done here.
Tiffany, stay in the goal, Tiff.
I believe this is Hannah Whitlock taking it.
Tiff. Sarah, stay up. Sarah, stay up. Stay up, Sarah. 1v1.
Will it be an in-swinger or out-swinger?
Composure.
Out-swinger. Struck right back at Zhang.
Yeah, Tiffany.
And she makes the save. Dakota McCullough. And Zhang driving it all the way down the field. Looking for Carrasco. And doesn't get it there. But Carrasco beating down heavily on Sierra Rick.
Hey, hey, hey. Hey. Win that, Jada.
Free kick. Going to be taken by Wolfpack, and they cannot get what they wanted out of that one. As it's going to be a goal kick knocked off of the Arsenal. I should say they knocked it past the goal line.
Go, Arsenal!
Zhang.
With the ball. Where's my midfield? Rookie, you're watching, you can't watch. The ball. Rookie.
Free kick, Arsenal.
Tiffany! Tiffany! Push him up!
All up! Come on, Arsenal, all up!
See how it's played here. Are they going to make connecting passes up the field, or are they just going to try to get it towards that 18? They're going to go wide with Zhang taking that free kick, but it was intercepted.
Get ready right now. Let's go, Dominic. Get ready. Get ready. Let's go.
Sam Romo coming out of the match. Didn't quite see who came in.
What'd you do?
At any rate, who mention her name as she touches that soccer ball.
Stop. Stop. Next up, please. Get him up. Get him up. Little touches. Little touches. Go on. Little
Arsenal on the run with Carrasco. Down the central. To get support. Calderon, and then is blocked. Couldn't go any further. Brooke Carter now sending it forward toward 18. Presence there in the central of the 18. Wolfpack, and they work it up the field. Guzman. Trying to get somebody to run onto it in the central. That's not going to happen. Good, strong defensive play into space. Throwing it in now. Be the Arsenal, and the Arsenal now. I'm going to have Dominic Gonzalez back into the match. Dominic want to try to get that ball in the 18, or maybe play it the player outside the 18. It's deflected, doesn't arrive there. So upfield with the Wolfpack on the intercept. They go. It went by Jacobs, and so the back line able to drive it midfield. Carrasco couldn't handle it. Down to Central. Just turned into a fabulous day here at Francis Ryan Park in Escondido. Great day to watch soccer, especially of this competitive nature. Players coming from Orange County, up there in the Inland Empire. Ball all the way down in the 18-yard box for Carrasco. Carrasco couldn't continue on. Goes down. And here's Brooke Carter in support. Carter and her teammate Gonzalez couldn't keep it from going down the field. But it's knocked out quickly. Nice job done by Cassie Moncrief. Taylor Hickman will throw it in. The Wolfpack going to get a fresh player in. As Morgan Engelman going to come out. Alex Clark is into the match now. Hickman's throw knocked out quickly by Moncrief. Hickman will get another opportunity at it. In this 1-1 match, into the 18-yard box. Trying to get a subsequent strike, they can't. And it's driven out again. The 18 and then past the near side touchline, but Hickman will throw it in again. Try to get somebody to possess it. It's knocked past the goal line by her squad, so they're going to give up the goal kick. Do either one of these teams want to play an extra 30 minutes? We're going to find out as this second half moves on to its conclusion. McKenna Walker into the match for Wolfpack. Arsenal driving it forward. Going after it, Alex Clark. And now to the wide side. But they couldn't go any further. As stiffening up in the deep back. Arsenal, and they go up the field on their counter. A flick forward. And going after it is Sierra Carrasco. Got her teammate in space. Wins it. Carrasco showing good ball skills in this match and speed. Has it now. Carrasco trying to get around one defender, but she has. Gonzalez, but Gonzalez gave it away. Dropped back to Moncrief, sending it forward all the way outside the 18. Gonzalez chipping in, but gonna give possession away. Esty Gonzalez going to throw it in. And no, Esty is not going to throw it in. Dominique Gonzalez will throw it in. Gonzalez throws it towards the 18, and it gets chipped into the 18. They're trying to follow it up is Arsenal, but won't be able to have another opportunity as Sierra Rick gets to the soccer ball and drives it upfield. Emily Connor runs onto it, though, on the intercept. Get another counter going to Brooke Carter. Carter being marked heavily, but Carter weaves her way around one defender. Can't go around a second. And Wolfpack winning the soccer ball, sending it to midfield. And Carter was hurt on that play and not moving around. Anderson will instead do the work just outside the 18. A service in the box. Just couldn't get a player to get to the soccer ball. Up high was Jada Calderon. No call. Carter barely able to stop that ball from going further. Connor upfield finds Carrasco, active, wanting the soccer ball. The Gonzalez, and then Carter off of the Wolfpack player and out of play on the near side. Kristen Savage will go towards that interior. Dominique Gonzalez will throw it in. Carter standing right there in the middle with Carrasco. The header, and quickly driven out by Katie Lee. Lee finding the soccer ball and saying, I'm going to get this one out of danger. But that danger is still around because they have another option to throw it in. Dominique Gonzalez will throw it in. Gets it off the Karam into the 18, but then struck that time by Cassie Moncrief, and she wanted to maybe get it off of one of those players, Wolfpack players, trying to come out of that 18-yard box, but that didn't work out. So it's just a giveaway, and it can't do anything further with the possession. But they intercept it and keep it in the defensive half of Wolfpack, and they cannot continue to play this way, because if they do, it's going to result in a ball in the back of the net. They have to find a way to get it out of their own defensive half. As Arsenal sensing an opportunity here. Sent down the field, looking for Carrasco. Up high. Gonzalez. Gonzalez now going after it. Esty can't go further. Protecting in space, Taylor Hickman. But throwing it in now, Brooke Carter into the corner. Carrasco off of a couple of players there. Or one and the other one trying to come over to help out. Didn't have that opportunity, as it's now going to be a corner kick. Brooke Carter. She's been smarting lately. You saw her there. 1 point not moving around. But now could have a great opportunity here to give her team the lead. And they put it in the back of the net. It's a goal. Go, 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 goal. The service by Brooke Carter. Her teammate put it in the back of the net. Didn't quite see who did, but either way, it's 2-1. Numerous players in the 18-yard box. Morris. And they get the lead. Do the Arsenal. Down the Central. Not able to go further. Here is McCullough. Dropping it out wide. Guzman. Lee wants to drop it back. Wanted to get the return pass, did not. So Emily Connor driving it forward. Coming out of their defensive third. The white with the blue shorts from Orange County. Down by 1. Got some work to do to make sure this does not end. And their run in the State Cup end. As the winner will move on to the quarterfinals. Hannah Whitlock dropping it back. Near side goes out of play. Arsenal throwing it in. Gonzalez went off her shoulder and then to Carrasco. In the Central. Katie Morris not able to bring that ball down, and now they have to retreat back deep into their own defensive third. And went past the goal line, lastly off of the cleat of an Arsenal player. So they do get a goal kick. Sierra Rick get it upfield. Intercepted though by Jewel Morales. This one is sent upfield, but can they win it? Morgan Engelman could not control it over there. So the throw in by Dominique Gonzalez, headed back upfield. Gonzalez into space, handball, free kick. Morris intercepted by Romo. But now they get it behind Romo. Headed down to Central, into the 18. Karam's over to the near side. And it is off of Gonzalez. It'll be a throw-in by Taylor Hickman. Substitution going to come in. And the Arsenal going to get number 9. Lizzie Carter into the match now, along with Cheyenne Sombrano, number 10.
Julia, get ready. Lizzie, pick her up! Pick her up! That's not picking up. You're 5 yards away.
Taylor Hickman towards the 18. Interrupted for further travel. But upfield, Sombrano trying to go after it. Can't win it as they'll send it down the Central. But they're able to steal it down to Central and send it all the way down towards Rick as Sombrano chasing it. They had too much pace on it to get to it. But nevertheless, it gets driven out of play in the near side. And Arsenal will have the throw in. Brooke Carter showing her guts to continue on in this match. And you know she's not 100%. Going to throw it in. But was able to get that crucial corner kick that resulted in a goal for Arsenal. Back up the field, Wolfpack. Down the left flank, and Zhang able to come off her line and make the save. And off of a couple of bounces, wants to get to the central of the 18 and drive it down the field, and has the ability to do just that, as you can see. Sombrano can't get to it. But in this case, it doesn't matter because it's cleared out by Wolfpack. So they get to throw in and gain great territorial advantage in the attacking third. And now Brooke Carter gets a hand as she comes out. Dominique Gonzalez will come in. Time running out in the match. A sure goal by the Arsenal will end it, meaning no chance to score 2 goals and come back and get a tie. At this late juncture, the way this game has been played. Don't get me wrong, that happens in soccer, but the way these two teams have played each other, in this one, the Arsenal get another one, you can basically say it's over. Wolfpack know that, and they want to get to the soccer ball, but they're going to have to do it in their own defensive third right now. And a throw in that was knocked past the near side touchline by Arsenal. Down the right flank. Will it be kept in? Goes out of play. So they give away possession here as Cassie Reeve wasn't able to get to it. And coming in now, Julia Carrasco. Arsenal. Sierra sending it forward. Now Julia's playing out forward and Sierra playing more from midfield area. Maybe more of a defensive posture. Or the idea, get that soccer ball and place it right where your strikers are. But now they have to retreat back, and a defender is able to keep it from going to the box. It's off the crossbar. Another opportunity still in the attacking third. But oh, they did not get the coup de grace as a keeper had already committed. Blocked in the 18.
Oh, there we go.
Arsenal has been living well as they get an all-important block and a crossbar defending a 2-2 tie.
Oh, go, Jenna, go, Jenna. Nice. Let's go, Julia! Nice.
Cleared out of play. Wolfpack oh so close to getting the tie and at least having the chance to continue on into overtime, but it didn't go. You got to have defenders, though, that help you out if your keeper has committed, and that's what they got. Maybe a few minutes left to go in a match. Into the corner. Center ref has the official time. Out there on the field. Arsenal now want to keep possession in the defensive half of Wolfpack. They don't want it in their half. But if you're Wolfpack, you want to put it right in that attacking third and keep the soccer ball and try and put it in the back of the net. Down to central, Arsenal now sending a ball all the way down to Rick. And Rick won't waste any time, drives it down the field. Midfield, Arsenal interrupt the travel going further. But Wolfpack have it now as they go up the field, and it is knocked out. Knocked out by Anderson of Arsenal. Throw in on a far side. Anderson knocks it out again. But they gain a little bit more real estate. Now they can get it in the box. Hickman now throws it in into the box now. Up in the air is Jacobs. Goes out of the box. 50-50 ball now. Played right outside the box on the near side. And they'll have the throw in as Arsenal couldn't get to it. Meaning control it. And they knocked it out of play. Near side, Taylor Hickman will throw it in.
Let's go, 1 minute! 1 minute, let's go!
Esty Gonzalez now on a substitution for Arsenal.
Calm down! Stay focused!
The throw in now into the 18. Gonzalez touches it. But again, Wolfpack can't get another strike that time. Carrasco trying to go up forward. Could not. Here's Lee sending it in the corner now for Jacobs. Jacobs being shielded. Can't get to the soccer ball. Upfield. Trying to go further into the attacking third, but can they? They're running out of time. Sending the central now. Up in the air. A header. And it is going to go just to the side of the net. Casey Reeve sent that ball towards the net, but it wasn't quite accurate enough as Zhang had already committed herself, and it went past the goal line. Still 2-1, Arsenal. But Tiffany Zhang getting up slowly. Might not have to deal with too much time left in this match. Gonna shake it off and stay in. Her mobility is gonna be affected though. Intercepted by Whitlock, but then they get it back, Arsenal does, and they send it all the way down the field. Taylor Hickman goes back to get it to Rick. They go up the field, or trying to. In the central, Arsenal an intercept, and that might be the key one right there. In the box.
Time's up, coach.
Knocked out by Esty Gonzalez.
That's new for us. That's not. Yeah, we've always.
How many more minutes?
Throw in. The double whistle! And going to the quarterfinals of the State Cup 2012 is the Arsenal in a great match with the Wolfpack. They win 2-1. Hope you have enjoyed all the action in this match today. We will be back with interviews and closing comments from those who participated in this match this afternoon. Stick with us.
Yeah.
Greg G.K. Porter back here with the team that's going to the semifinals, the Arsenal, out of the Rancho Cucamonga area. And I'm going to let these girls say how they feel about going to the semifinals after a hard-fought quarterfinal match against the Wolfpack.
My name's Lizzie Carter, And I'm very happy that we made it to the semifinals because we've developed as a team to get this far.
Name, number, and position too, please.
I'm number 9 and I play midfield.
Perfect.
My name is Julia Carrasco, and I'm just really happy because we just are a good team and we're showing it. And I'm number 7 and I play mid forward.
Okay,
Hi, I'm Sharon Sombrano, and I'm just like thankful of what a team we are, and I'm really happy that we're going to semifinals. And I'm number 10 and I play forward.
My name is Jada Calderon. I'm number 45 and I play midfield. And I am ecstatic that Arsenal is going to the semifinals and we're going to make it to the finals too. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Estefania Gonzalez. I'm number 17. I play left midfielder. I'm just super excited to be with this team and able to find new friends, and we're going to win.
Hi, my name is Kristen Savage. I'm number 13. I play left back, and I'm really proud of my girls for pulling through this weekend and going through semifinals. Woo.
My name is Dominique Gonzalez. I'm number 16 and I play midfield. I am really proud that we made it this far the first time, and to be honest, I almost peed in my pants when we won. I was so excited.
Hi, my name is Joel Morales. I'm number 11 and I play forward. And I'm just so proud of my whole team and really excited that we made it. And we've been through a lot this weekend, but we made it, so.
Hi, my name is Cassie Moncrief. I'm number 12 and I play center D. This was a really big win for us, and I'm really glad we got it, and I think we can make it to the finals.
I'm Emily Cotter and I play right D, and I'm number 5. I'm really proud of us and we deserved it.
Hello, my name's Tiffany Zhang. I'm number 1 and I play goalkeeper, and I'm just super psyched right now, and I love my team, and I think we're gonna win this whole thing.
Hi, I'm Sierra Carrasco. I'm number 2. I play forward, and I'm just really happy that we did not give up on that one goal that they scored, and we came back and we all fought through the whole game.
Hi, I'm Julia Anderson, number 24, Central Defense, and I'm just really proud of everyone for sticking through the whole game and trying their best.
Hi, I'm Brooke Carter. I'm number 55. I play center mid. I'm just really proud of my team. We got this far with hard work and dedication. Go Arsenal!
All right, girls, on 3. But before that, we're going to have the coach say a word. Hey, hey!
Hello, everybody. My name's Jay Luff, coach of the Arsenal U15 North. Really, like I said in the early conversation, I can't say enough about the girls. I think they're amazing. We've come so far in such a short time. I believe we can go to the finals, but there's a long way to go yet. Let's keep our feet on the ground. And once again, I'm just very proud of the girls. So congratulations, and let's get to next week.
Give them the cheer, coach, on 3.
Ready? Okay. All right, ready? Arsenal on 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Arsenal! Thanks, coach.
Cheers, mate.
Thanks, Jake. And that's going to do it from Francis Ryan Park, where you saw the Arsenal get to the semifinal in a 2-1 victory. It was 0-0 at halftime, but Sierra Carrasco scoring the first goal, and then Joel Morales off the service from an ailing Brooke Carter to get the victory with the goal in the back of the net. I'm Greg G.K. Porter for Langevin Productions with George on the camera, saying take care of yourself as always. God bless, and remember to save this one on your hard drive. Bye now from Francis Ryan Park.